Hola.
It's another beautiful Saturday in Cuenca, Ecuador.
It's Sunday.
Oops.
Good job, Lucas. Come on, boy. Come on. Lucas. Good boy. This is our not a cult church service. Flynnosophy for the day. Taking chances. When we left the States and we planned to move to Ecuador, we really had no idea what we were doing. Not that we have an idea what we're doing still. Once you put that intention out there in the universe and you put everything in motion, all in, you're not like halfway in, you're all the way in with both feet. Things just work out, things open up, and things happen. And you can't base future realities on today's fears.
Uncertainties.
Yeah.
You walk through one door and the next door will open, and then the door after that. But indecision, that'll keep you stuck forever.
Always plenty of fears and plenty of reasons why not to do something, but the more you can take some time maybe and feel into what it is that you really want to do, or what you feel called to do, or take a chance at, or whatever, because no matter what, life is short, man. Life is short. We can always just stay small and stay in the same job, or stay in that same neighborhood, or stay in that same small town. But if you feel like you want something else, and you want something bigger, and want something more, the universe will provide somehow, some way.
Sometimes you just got to take a jump and say, Geronimo!
It's always Geronimo's. And just go for it. Now, there are seasons of life where you can't just take off and move to Ecuador. You're raising kids, or when you're taking care of parents, or have other obligations like that, and that's part of life too. We're not trying to deny those types of situations, but just know that in everything there's always an ending. This too shall pass. There's always going to be opportunities for something, and maybe your growth or your change or your movement is someplace closer to home. It doesn't have to be into another country. It could just be into another consciousness somehow, or some type of shift. It's just hard to do those types of things when you stay doing the same old.
You could get bangs.
You could get bangs.
I don't recommend it.
Or a new bad haircut. Or a new tattoo, or a new car, new shoes. Yeah, get a piercing. I mean, you can try all kinds of things. There's a lot of opportunities in life, and it can be as big and as wonderful as you want it to be.
Sometimes you got to shake things up. It's easy when you're both on the same page, and we're very grateful that that was our case.
So enjoy, make the best of it, and make other people's lives better too. Add to the higher consciousness in this world. Help take away somebody else's fears and anxieties if you can too, because there's a lot of that going on. There's plenty of opportunity for people to help one another, and it's probably going to be more necessary sooner than later.
And that's the biggest thing you can do to help somebody else is shed your own fears, live your own life, do those things that you desire, and then once they see that you can do that, they'll be like, maybe it is possible, maybe I can do that too. So I'm going to take a moment and talk about the likelihood that if you're going to move to Cuenca, you will probably take a tumble or a fall at some point. We were crossing the bridge onto 12 de Abril yesterday, and I stepped on a tile that was on the floor. It was part of the floor, and I didn't think it would be a big deal, but that tile was slick as ice, and I fell hard on my left knee. And I am not the only one. I tell you, I have had to pay so much more attention to the obstacles in Cuenca than I ever had to pay before, right? There are like crazy curbs, there are metal pieces coming out of the sidewalk, there are the trash holder things that hang on people's fences, there are all these things, and if you're not paying attention, you are going to hit something, you're going to fall, you're going to trip. We know dozens of people probably that's happened to since they've been here. So this is just a physical health check-in for you. Like, if you are in shape enough just to make it through your day, and you're like, I'm fine, I can do all the things I want to do, well, that's great. And can you recover from an accident like that? Are you strong enough? Do you have upper body strength to push yourself up from a fall. These are things you want to think about and start taking action on now before you come down. So whether you do, basic calisthenics, you go to chair yoga at the Y, you start doing some resistance training, whatever it is, because the older we are, the harder we fall and the more challenging it is to recover from that. Another thing you might want to think of as you work on your physical health, your physical strength, is that if you rent a place that is furnished, but the shower does not have like a grab bar or a mat on the bottom of it, you will want to get that taken care of before you take a shower, because the tile's very slippery here and not all of them come equipped with that. So that's something you might not have on your mind when you're thinking about what's life going to be in Cuenca, but put staying upright towards the top of your list because it is very important.
Hope everybody else has a great week.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. Lucas, show off your haircut. Lucas says, Flynns on the fly, baby. Woof, woof.